is to start adding in some other things that are going to make me look a little bit more like me. And that might be adding in the iris and the pupil and on both eyes. So again, when you're drawing in the iris, you don't want to think about drawing the iris. You want to think about drawing the whites of the eyes. So instead of thinking about the circle, I'm really more interested in this triangle shape here and this triangle shape here. You also want to be really aware of how much of the top and the bottom of your iris is being cut off. So I'm not like, woo, super alert, awake. That's why we don't see the top of the circle. And over here, I might see a little bit more, right? But still, it's not fully being shown. Mark in the circle here. So I've got this triangle shape and this tiny little peep of a triangle shape here. The other thing I'm going to mark in while I'm up here is the space in between the edge of my eye and the edge of my head. So very little space here, and over here I have quite a bit of space. If I measure, I actually have just about one eye width in that space. So I'll mark that off, and the next thing I'm going to do is look for the shape of the chin. So I might come back here to my geometric shapes and mark out approximately the size of my chin. So it's something kind of like that. Then I'll go ahead and transfer these back onto my drawing like we did before. And I'm going to mark in the iris, so I'm going to zoom in again. I'll zoom in on my drawings and going to look for that little shape here, and I'll mark in the tear duct as well. Coming up and looking for what this shape is. Down. Okay. And while I'm here, I'm also going to mark the inner edge of my eye too. And refine this shape just a bit. Okay. Now, since I have dark brown eyes, it's very hard to see my pupil, but I might just start marking it in a little bit just to suggest that it's there, but the rest of it I'm going to do through shading. Okay. And get rid of this because I can't see. And up. And then I'll do the same thing on my other eye. So marking in tear duct, then looking at this triangular shape here. What does that really look like? Down and up. And this little, just tiny little peep over here, and a little bit of that inner edge. Okay, already feeling less scary. Put in that. All right. Then I'm going to mark in the sides of the face. So as I mentioned, there's just very little space. So I'm going to look at that distance and then mark it on my paper. And then I'll do the same thing for the other side. So since I know it's one eye width, carry that over, measuring with my pencil. Be something like there. So I know that my hairline is going to come out of there, and I know my face will drop down from there. Then I'll put in the chin. Even though my chin is perhaps not exactly that shape, I'm still going to draw that shape as a way to get myself started. Something kind of like that.